OA, B, C is a trapezium. OA is parallel to CB. M is the midpoint of C to B. N is the point on AB such that AN to NB is 1 to 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. Total of 3 parts. O is the origin. OA is P. OC is Q. And C to B is 3 over 4 of P. 3 over 4 of P in this direction here. Find in terms of P and Q in the simplest form, O to B. So for you to get from O to B, it is very simple. It is just here to here, which will therefore be OC plus CB. Therefore, your answer should be Q plus 3 over 4P. Okay, next question here, A to B. For you to get from A to B, there is no pathing here, so you have to take the long way like this. Therefore, A to B is AO plus OC plus CB, which is just basically what you already had earlier, OCCB minus Q. So negative Q, this is that, plus whatever you have here, Q plus 3 over 4P, right? Yep. Okay. Sorry, this is P, not Q. P, negative P plus Q plus 3 over 4P. Therefore, your final answer should have been negative 1 over 4P plus Q, right? Next part of the question, M to N. M to N using the same logic that we were doing earlier is actually okay, because we have A to B, so we have to take this pathing here, here, then here. Okay, so since M is the midpoint of this, we know that C to M plus C to O plus O to A plus A to N, which can be broken down into very simple parts here. Half of 3 over 4P, negative because it's going towards the other direction. Then minus Q is C to O, plus with P, plus A to N. A to N is actually what? A to N is actually 1/3 of A to B. Right? Again, A to B is whatever we had up here already. So substitute everything in, negative 3 over 8P plus P minus Q plus with 1/3 of A to B, which is here negative 1 over 4P plus Q. Okay, and from here, just simplify the whole equation here using your calculator. Wait, this one would be negative 1 over 12Q, sorry, 12P plus 1/3 of Q. Then here you have 5 over 8P, then here minus Q, then that's everything already, right? Further simplify the whole equation here. 5 over 8 minus 1 over 12. You have 13 over 24P plus with this minus this, you get negative 2 over 3Q. That's your final answer, 13 over 24P minus 2 over 3Q. Then finally, they're asking you for OA and MN are extended to meet G. OA and N are extended to meet G, right? Find the position vector of G in terms of P. Now, this one is actually going to be a little bit more complicated, but it basically is using mathematically similar triangles. The mathematically similar triangle is here and here. Okay, so first of all, the question wants position vector of G, right? So they want O to G. To find O to G, you know it's OA plus A to G here. So you really want to find the length for this small part. This small part is actually, look, this triangle, if I compare them side by side, right, is a 2 to base versus a smaller triangle like this, which is 1 to the base 2 here. Base 1, we have the value. Base 1 earlier we mentioned is actually half, right? So it's actually 3 over 8 of P. Then from here, we can just substitute our values using mathematically similar. The base of the second smaller triangle over the base of the bigger triangle is equals to the side, which is 1 to 2 like this. Therefore, the base of the second one is actually 1 over 2 times 3 over 8p, which will give us, oops, 3 over 16p. This is actually in your diagram here, this part here, A to G. So finally, all we have to do is OG is actually OA plus AG, right? Which will actually simplify to P plus with 3 over 16p. Final answer, either you write 19 over 16p or you write 1 and 3 over 16p. That's it.